Are you set? Are you? Ooh. No! You. Ooh. Okay, new game. Judge Sim. Now, I have heard of this game. I've seen a bit of gameplay on it. I know basically what it's about. I was watching a streamer play it. Big Puffer. Uh I I quite liked how the game looked, and I didn't watch too much of it, so it's not quite a blind start, but I hope it'll be fine. It's a very small game too. You have mail. Oh. Alright. You're appointed as a judge. Ooh. Banana Republic courthouse today. So I know this game is just like it is a simulator, but there is an ongoing story going throughout it. And it does have endings, multiple endings. I know that. Your Honor, first of all, as a ministry, we wish you a success in your new position. We wanted to remind you of the details that are important for you to make a correct judgment. You could find the evidence in the evidence file. Same time, you can get information where there is digital evidence on the tablet. The case file includes the content of the case and the information of the defendants. You can ask some questions to the defendants by clicking on microphone. These questions will play an important role in deciding your case. On the tablet, you can access some digital evidence, such as camera footage or audio recordings. You can also access the recordings of your dialogue with the defendants via microphone. The law book contains the rules and penalties for crimes that you need to look at to make the right decision. Finally, you make your decision. Remember, your decisions will have consequences. Making wrong decisions in law book cases will cause your bars to increase. How full your bars are affect the probability of getting a 12 on the dice screen after each case. Therefore, remember that the game can end even if your bars are not completely full. Ministry of Justice. Alright. So what are we doing here? James Adley, 26, male, fingerprints. Violation of restrictions, who was seen by the patrolling police at 2 after the specified restriction time of 2200, was taken into custody on the grounds that he did not allow the criminal procedure to be applied. It was around... Oh, this is his statement. It was around 1:50 and I wasn't feeling well at the moment. I forgot that there were restrictions and I was just wandering around. I saw the police while they were on patrol and remembered that there were restrictions and I insisted on not being punished. Violation of restrictions. Okay, so after like 10 p.m. he should not be out, but he was found at 2 a.m. outside. Okay. Any evidence? Oh. Oh, what was it? Homicide, theft, verbal assault, instigation, physical assault. Total prosecution. Violation of restrictions. Why is this in my... Why am I dealing with this? There's no time limit, right? Why didn't you allow the police to write a fine? Because I thought I was right and they didn't give me a chance to explain. I didn't want it to come to this. In your statement, you said you didn't feel well during the night. Why didn't you call an ambulance? As I said, Your Honor, the first thing that came to my mind at the moment was to go out, and while I was doing it, I didn't think of the details. James Adley. Not guilty. It's whatever. Success. I didn't get assassinated. I didn't get arrested. Yeah. Okay. There's nothing I could do. Okay. Bill passed. Convicts with a criminal record will now be given increased penalties. Week 1, Case 2. And what is it? Criminal record? He does have a criminal record. Possession and carrying drugs. A small amount of drugs were found on the person named Axel Brendan, who was subjected to an identity check by police in the evening and as a result of his body search. As a result of the identity scan, it was seen that the person had been tried and acquitted twice before on charges of possessing and carrying drugs. As a result of the subsequent investigations, no evidence was found that the person named Axel Brendan was involved in drug dealing. He just possessed them. I admit that I carry the substance, but I can only use it in my own environment and when I'm alone to calm my mind. I have not harmed anyone and never will. I will not use the substance from now on. Alright. 5 milligrams of cocaine. Were you going to sell this stuff before you got caught in the ID check? No, Your Honor. I was just on my way and suddenly I saw the police checking IDs. I wanted to change direction, but I was already on their radar. Where did you get the stuff from? I get it through a friend. I don't know from whom he gets it. Is this person you call my friend your close friend? No, Your Honor. He is someone I met at a bar called Grand Pub a month ago. I don't know him personally. Okay, so narcotic crimes. Carrying, possessing drugs, 10 months, 18 months and a aggravated sentence. Because aggravated means like it's been happening before. Right? Person had been tried and acquitted twice before on charges of so I guess I give him 18 months of public service and a 5K fine. Is that it, right? Guilty. Public service, 18 months, 5K fine. Right? Right? I don't remember this. No criminal record. Assassination. During the night, Freddie Cole, CEO of Glenswick, was found. Okay, I remember this. His car during routine patrol, it was been determined that the CCTV camera covering the area where the incident took place was not working at the time of the incident. Security guard Jason Hamstrid, who was the only employee in the company at the time of the incident, became a suspect and was taken into custody. On the evening of the incident, only 3 hours had passed since I started work. While I was doing my routine hourly patrol, I saw Mr. Cole's vehicle, but the open trunk of the vehicle caught my attention. When I approached the vehicle, I saw Mr. Cole's lifeless body in the trunk. What caught my attention about the body was that it had a red rose on it. Afterwards, I immediately notified the police. A lot of evidence is lost as a result of anarchist attacks on our state. In order to ensure the security of the evidence in the case, we will deliver the evidence to you in a device called the Cryptex. Design the passwords on the device so that only you can solve them, and remember, if you try to open it 3 times before the green light turns on, the Cryptex will destroy the evidence. Evidences: the rope found used to kill Credit Cole's red rose. Okay. How do you think the killer entered the car park undetected without an ID card? I can't find any answer to that, Your Honor. The doors have been used in the system since I started my shift. Did you have a problem with the CEO of the company, Freddie Close? Did you know him well? Glenswick is a really big company. I know them by name. I started 3 months ago. I only interviewed with the recruitment department and I had no problems with him. So he never met the guy. He could just have been assassinated. I don't think it was him. I'm pretty sure. I've also seen. Oh, what the fuck? I get money. 100 balance. Rent, shopping, bills. Thank you. $100 for her school fees. You lucky. You lucky. I wanted to go gambling, bro. Damn. Okay, end the day. What's this? Auto theft. Okay, hold on. The vehicle was stolen while parked in the parking lot opposite of the neighborhood where Limon Diaz, this guy, no, lives. Following the denunciation on the morning of the night, the vehicle was thought to have been stolen. The license plate was traced. The vehicle was turned over the same morning, and as a result of the searches, a package containing cigar scissors was found in the vehicle. Apart from this, no additional findings were found. As a result of the identity check, the person inside the vehicle was determined to be Bob Isaac Groove, nicknamed Big, known as a former car thief. Diaz. We went to our summer house in Counting Village with my car for 2 days as a family over the weekend. At the end of the second day, I think I forgot to lock my car because I was tired from the road. There's a possibility that the person who stole it also took advantage of this. Okay, Big. On the morning of the day the car was thought to have been stolen, a longtime friend of mine, Connell Glean, called me and said he had urgent business. He asked me to take his package to a place called Party Time. I thought it was urgent, so I went quickly to Connell Glean's house. Connell gave me a car key and a piece of paper with the address of the place where I was to take the package. So I drove off with the car. Soon I got pulled over and found out the car was stolen. Upon this statement, Connell Glean was found at his home and brought to the police station for questioning. I do not accept any of the accusations against me. I don't know anything. So, Big has a criminal record. Glean doesn't. Cigar scissors and box found on the vehicle. There's digital evidence on the tablet. No facial recognition. So they wore a mask. 212-314. Whoops. 212-314. Connell, your prints were on the cigar scissors. Where were you the night the car was stolen? That night, I was sitting at a place called Pepe's with my girlfriend. Before it was too late, I dropped her off at her house and went to my home. I fell asleep shortly after. In the morning, I woke up to Connell's call. When was your last conversation with Connell? It had been almost 6 months since we last spoke to Connell. I was very surprised that he called me after all this time. Also, it's been a long time since I left these jobs. I am now in a regular life and a regular relationship. I am not guilty. When did you meet with Bob Isaac Groove? I've known Bob for over 20 years and he is a dear friend. Mr. Groove says you gave him a stolen vehicle, delivered a package, and asked him to take it wherever he wanted. Is this true? This has nothing to do with me. The last time I met Bob was 6 months ago. Bob has slandered me. Bro, your prints were on it. Wait, no, hold on. It's car theft, right? Auto theft, 2 years, 2K fine. I almost forgot to check. Please. What was it again? 2 years. Okay, not a 2K fine, just 2 years. Guilty. You do 2 years. I have to do it. And you are. Not guilty. Okay. Due to the recent increase in anarchist activity, the government has declared a state of emergency. State of emergency declared. Due to a state of emergency, judges can now be appointed to all types of cases. What am I in charge of? Ah, okay. 10% of being arrested. What did I do wrong? The situation of who will take the custody of 12-year-old Ezekiel Robin and his sister, 9-year-old Clara Robin. Ben and Robin recently divorced. A custody case was filed by D.S. Robin and the mother of the children. The custody of their children, Ezekiel Robin and Clara Robin. As a result of divorce, the mother has a certain amount of alimony that she demands from the father. Nothing? Okay, it's just... Are you sad? Are you... Are you sad that your parents are divorced? No, I'm not, because my parents didn't get along very well and they argued all the time. My sister and I were very uncomfortable and I couldn't stand the crying of my sister anymore. So do you want to live with your mom or with your dad? What's important to me is my sister. I certainly don't want to leave her, but the best thing for her would be to live with my mother. Who would you prefer? My mother is more important to me. I think being with my mother will be better for me and my mother. Of course, with my sister. Are you sad that your parents are divorced? Yes, very much. Even though they fight, I love them both very much and I can't live without even one of them. Do you love your mom or your dad? Do you love your mom more or your dad? I love them both very much. I never wanted my parents to get divorced, that's why I feel so sad. You had to choose, who would you choose, your mom or your dad? I don't want to choose one or the other. My only wish right now is that my brother doesn't leave me. He always supports me. Please don't separate my brother and me. Can't talk to the parents? Well, yeah. Giving custody of both children to the mother, both children to the father. Son to father, daughter to mother, daughter to father, son to mother. Placing children in orphanages due to a lack of condition. They both go to the mother, I guess. Whew. James Redlow, 51 male. He does have a assassination. In the morning, a person named Amanda Selvia, who was jogging in a forested area near the highway, came across the lifeless body of a person named Francis Crims. According to the autopsy report, it was understood that he died as a result of prolonged asphyxiation without any signs of impact on his body. According to the allegations, the last person the deceased was in contact with was James Redlow, a member of the board of directors of Karen Wells. That night, we left the company together. We went to the bar called Lustra with his vehicle. After staying there for about 1 hour, he dropped me off at my home. I don't know what he did after that or where he went. Francis and I were good friends. While sitting at the bar, I saw him troubled, but no matter how much I insisted, he did not say anything. He just said that there was something wrong in his life these days, and no matter what he did, he couldn't change things. That's all I can say. I'm so sorry for the loss of a close friend. Okay. Red Rose. It's the same ones. How long is your friendship with Francis? I've been working in the same company for about 4 years, but we have had a close relationship for the last 2 years. Was there anyone in the company who did not like Francis Crims or had threatened him recently? Oh, as far as I know, there is no such person. In fact, he was the CEO of our company, and he was well liked by every member of our board team. CEOs. You often go to the bar in question with him? Yes, we used to go at least twice a week and vent to each other. No, it's not him, it's not him. Woo! As a result of the decisions you made in the cases, we decided to raise your salary. Let's go! 700. Ooh! A credit option. It's credit? Ooh. Back. Maybe later. Oh, mental health is strong. Honey, I'm going gambling. Ooh, blackjack. Okay. Start with 50. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. 50 again. It's tough. Let's tie. Ooh, ooh. Oh. 7, 8, yes, 7. No! I should have just stayed. I would have lost anyways. Whatever. Damn. Go over. Ah. Damn. Let's keep going. Ooh. No! You... Bro. Nah. Don't. Okay. Nah, they're snaring me, bro. Nah, they want me to keep playing. Ain't no way. Devious fucking dealer right here. Don't do it. Oh, yes. I made $100, honey. You said I shouldn't gamble. Criminal record. Malicious wounding threat. The incident occurred in the evening of Eldon Duncan. At the home of Eldon Duncan. The person named Arthur Darrell, who caused the injury, fled immediately after the incident. An arrest warrant has been issued for Arthur Darrell as a result of the report of the person named Eldon Duncan. Eldon Duncan, a month ago I borrowed some money from Arthur Darrell. He kept calling me and telling me that my debt was doubled and increasing day by day. I told him many times that I had not yet received payment from my workplace and that I would pay my debt when I received it. Despite this, he never stopped calling and harassing me, and after a while, he started following me home. Although I reported this situation to police many times, I did not receive a positive response. As I finally left my workplace and arrived at my house, I saw Arthur Darrell behind me. I noticed that he was holding a knife in his hand. He pointed the knife at me and asked me to be quiet and go to my apartment with him. I couldn't react because I was afraid, and then we went to my apartment, and after entering the house, he started rummaging through my house and looking for money. When he couldn't find money, he stabbed me in the leg, then quickly fled the apartment. Then I took my cell phone and asked for help from the police. He didn't kill you. Arthur Darrell. About a month ago, Eldon Duncan called me and told me that he needed some money. Although I was in a difficult situation myself, I gave him the money he asked for and explained the situation to him. He said he would pay me the money as soon as possible. Since he did not respond after a month, I couldn't stand it. I called him and told him that he had to pay his debt. He told me that he would pay the debt if I came to his house on the date and time he said. When I went to his house, he told me that the money was in his apartment and that we should go to the apartment. When we got home, he asked me to sit down and said he would come back soon. Then he stood in front of me with a knife and started making threats to me. I told him that he had to pay his debt no matter what. Then he swung the knife towards me. At that moment, I made a move to defend myself, and the knife was stuck in Eldon's leg. Afterwards, I took the knife and ran to my sister's house because I was afraid. What? So Eldon Duncan had the criminal record. Alright. Oh, there's only one print on the knife. Arthur, when are you going to give me my money back? Eldon, give me some more time, please. I'll return as soon as possible. I've waited long enough. I can't wait any longer. If you don't pay by tomorrow at the latest, I'm not responsible for what happens. Calm down. I'm saying I'll pay you. If you don't pay by tomorrow, I'll kill you. Arthur, that's... What was it again? 21272. Arthur, threat, malicious wounding, verbal assault crimes. Threat, 2 years. $10 years. 10 years jail time. Do you know a man named Arthur Durrell? Last year he was someone I met through social media and we became friends. In which hand was Arthur Durrell holding the knife when he stabbed you? He was holding the knife in his left hand, and when he stabbed me with his left hand, I'm sure of him. How many times a week did Arthur Durrell call you? He was calling and harassing me every day of the week. Did you call and harass Eldon Duncan between the day you lent him the money and the day of the incident? No, I didn't, Your Honor. With which hand did the person named Eldon Duncan point the knife at you? If I remember correctly, he pointed the knife at me with his right hand. Right hand to left leg? How'd he stabbed himself, bro? Okay. You. Wait. Was it 10 years jail? I would need to check it again. Yeah. 10 years jail. And you are not guilty. Okay. Is it really just random? Ooh. Damn. Yo. Please. Let's go. Honey, I won 100. Let's go. I'm happy. Though past criminals who are not mentally well will be sent for treatment instead of punishment. Oh. Week 3. Mental health test. Positive. Does that mean he doesn't have mental illness? Willful damage to property. The incident was discovered by citizens using the benches belonging to Trent Tower Municipality, and an investigation was following complaints. The CCTV footage was examined in detail, and the person involved was identified as Howard's Roast. As a solution, a new bench was placed in front of the Trent Tower Town Hall, and they started to wait. Howard's Roast sat down on a bench at noon and took a sharp object out of his pocket. He was detained by the police officers at the time. First of all, I didn't know it was a crime to do this. The reason I did it is that I intentionally picked up a bad habit and it turned into an addiction. I can't control it anymore, but as I said, I didn't know it was a crime to do it. Benches damaged by the defendant, sharp objects were found. Does this mean he does have a mental illness? So it's positive he has a mental illness, or it's good? Or his mental health is good? I don't know what that means. Okay, well, 10%. 12 months public service. He does have a mental illness. It's all set for treatment. I didn't get killed. I didn't get arrested. Oh no, I'm still plus 50. No way. Bro. I'm doing it. Oh my god. Bust. No way. Let's go. Damn. That wasn't it? I was wrong? So positive means you don't have a mental health illness. Tranks, a music production company, claims that The Wall, a music production company, is using the structure of a track that belongs to them and violating their copyrights. Wall music production. Okay. One digital evidence. Let's listen to this first. My Tranks. Released a new track in recent weeks. 3 days after the track was released, the music company The Wall released a track of its own. In response, the music company Tranks argued that its copyrights had been infringed and that it should be paid $10 million in damages, citing the track's infrastructure as evidence. The lawyer of Tranks Music Company. We spent a lot of time working on the track and we were very happy that we finally finished it. But a few days later, we realized that the track released by the music company The Wall used the same exact infrastructure that we use. The problem here is not that they did this, but that they did it without permission. We decided to file a lawsuit for compensation, which we hope to get. We request that the appropriate action be taken. The track was created with the completely original infrastructure and the long efforts of our sound engineers. This kind of accusation is unacceptable. We don't think there is copyright infringement just because the infrastructure is similar. We are sure that in the tracks we released before them, they also have tracks that are similar to our infrastructure. We do not want to be victimized by this situation and request that the necessary action be taken. I mean, was not found guilty, not to pay any compensation. It's whatever, bro. Come on now. Oh. All right. Don't you dare. Okay. Woo! Week 4. Oh. Joe Mueller alleged that his 15-year-old daughter, Ellie J. Mueller, had played the game Last of Me 2, owned by Sony, and that sometime after playing the game, she suffered from depression and subsequently committed suicide. Joe Mueller, who blames Sony for his daughter's suicide, seeks damages in the amount of $10 million for the pain and suffering he has suffered. What? No. In addition, the plaintiff Joe Mueller, Joe and Ellie, Joe Mueller requests that the game be removed from sale. Joe, I love you, but this ain't it, man. After playing this game, my daughter shut herself in a room. She never spoke to us. She hardly ate or slept. Are you sure this was after playing the game? She was exhibiting behavior she would normally she would never normally do. So we took her to the hospital and she was diagnosed with major depression. About 2 weeks later, her mother came home from work and found her unconscious on her bed, having a box of antidepressants. We took her to the hospital, it was already too late. Our company never accepts such smear campaigns. Before the release of our game, we stated the legal age limit as 18. Here we see that Mr. Mueller's daughter, Ellie, does not meet this age limit. In this case, the fault lies entirely with the family. Bro. It's unfortunate, but yeah. Mr. Mueller, your daughter does not meet the legal age limit of the game. Do you think you are at fault in this matter? Your Honor, my daughter borrowed the first game of the series from her friends and played it. When the second game came out, she practically begged me to buy it. As a father, I couldn't break my daughter's heart. The game must be removed so that others don't have to go through what I went through. Is the friend alright? Mr. Burke, what is your defense on this matter? Your Honor, our game has sold a lot of copies around the world and we've never had an incident like this before. The reason why this happened is because the family acted unconsciously. Moreover, there's no evidence that it was our game that caused their daughter's illness. We think they're using us to cover up their family problems. Yeah. No digital evidence. No compensation for the family and removal of the rejection. And the game remaining on sale. You could remove the game. No, it's fine. Now that I said that out loud. That's something, huh? Oh, you definitely have 19. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You have 19. Yeah, 14. You want me to bet big? Is that what you want me to do? Don't you dare. Okay. Oh. I feel sad. I feel sad today. Big operation to cartel. Members of the Sicilian cartel were caught smuggling. Okay, I need to lock in. Hold on, hold on. What the hell? Hold on. We're offering you 500 to release Jeremy Alder and Mike Byrne. This money will make your job easier and we will ensure that you are not affected by the decision you make. Okay, positive me. Okay, so they don't have mental illnesses. I sent him to get treatment. Damn. Okay. I hope he doesn't develop a mental illness from that. Drug trafficking, taking part in organized criminal activities. The pickup truck in which Jeremy Alder and Mike Byrne were traveling were stopped during a police stop. As a result of the searches, a large number of drugs and weapons were seized from the vehicle used by Jeremy Adler and Mike Byrne. Members of the Sicilia cartel. I don't deny that we were transporting drugs. It was our duty to get them across the border, but in the course of that duty, the mafia, in collaboration with our cartel, apparently sold us off. If we are going to jail, we will reveal their identities one by one. Oh, that. You cooperate and reveal all the cartel members. I will do my best to get you the minimum sentence. Will you cooperate? No, I don't think so. You say the mafia double-crossed you, but do you have proof of their involvement? No, I don't have any evidence to offer at the moment, but soon our cartel will sort that out. Will you expose the names of the mafia members who you think double-crossed you in court right after you? You can be sure that I will punish them too. Are we gonna help each other with this? We don't trust your judgment or your help. We don't need anyone. Our cartel will sort this out. Drug trafficking. 16 years and 250K. Right? 16 years, 250K. They're cartel members, so would that be 24 years? Let's do 16, 250. So 32 years and 250k each. So 32 years, right? 32 years. Guilty. 250k. 32 years. Okay. I didn't get assassinated. Hey. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 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 You're going over. Yep. Case 3 of week 4. Okay. She is saying the fraud. Recently, Dennis Ayasinatek wanted to have sexual intercourse with Sophia Bonza, whom he thought was a prostitute in exchange for money. In the telephone conversation, Sophia Bonza requested a certain amount of money and asked Dennis to deposit it into her account. Dennis did not receive any money return after depositing the money. Afterwards, he reported the situation to police and filed a complaint against Sophia Bonza. Soon after, Sophia was arrested and detained at her residence address. I broke up with my girlfriend about 2.5 years ago, and during that time I had no sexual intercourse with anyone. This affected me psychologically, and I thought that for my health I could have a relationship with a prostitute I found on an app on the internet. Bro, first of all, I'm not a prostitute. I never have been. My phone rang recently. A stranger asked me how much my fee was. At first I didn't understand, but then, thinking I was being made fun of, I told him that my hour cost $200. He asked how he could make the payment. I sent him my bank account, and then I realized that I had $200 in my bank account. When I realized it was a serious misunderstanding, I blocked the number. Inexplicably, I realized that my phone number was circulating on the internet on sexually explicit sites. I recently changed my phone number. Huh. This one. There. Jesus. I'm sorry that took a while. The cons, $200 from Aya Sinitek, Sophia Babaza received the money, brother. Telephone call. Hello, hi. What is your fee? $200 per hour, $500 per night. Hey, hold on. Which one do you want? An hour, please. How do I make the payment? I will send you a bank account and you can deposit the fee there. Okay, I'll get back to you after the deposit. See you later. I will send you a bank account and you can deposit. Hey Sophia, this ain't looking good for you. Why didn't you tell the person who called your phone that you were not a prostitute? Like I said at the beginning, I thought he was making fun of me. After you realized it was serious, why didn't you send the money back? I tried to send it through the account number on the receipt I was sent, and it didn't work. I thought I would send it somehow later and forgot about it. How much is fraud? Oh, criminals with a criminal record should be given aggravated punishment for the crime. Yeah. All criminals with a negative mental health test. Damn, I should have read. Damn, that's my fault. Oh, fraud here. Theft. 4 years jail. Yeah. $900. Oh, week 5. Hey, I'm doing so good. Okay, I'll stop here. 1,100. Anyone need anything? Nothing? Hey, guess what I'm about to do with this money? Let's end it after this. Let's bet 100. Starting off. Let's go! Okay, I was scared there. I was scared there. Admittedly, I was scared there. It's an 11 too, man. I have to. I have to. You're not gonna bust. Ain't no way you're busted. If it's 11, okay. Okay.